We really need to go get groceries because we are going to make lunch. I have no idea where yet.
We don't really plan out what we're gonna eat. Whenever we feel like having anything, we just go to the grocery store to pick up whatever ingredients we don't have.
And I really want corn.
We're missing Pennsylvania corn on the cob, where you can just take it right off the stalk. Love of our life is corn.
It's cold. A big open arms. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
I'm gonna need to try this. On my way to my favorite section.
It's cold.
This one's better, there's no salt. Hello. Just release it. On a rare occasion, I actually get Starbucks, and I had money in my Starbucks account today. So while JC is unloading the groceries in the car, I'm actually gonna go pick up Starbucks. Starbucks has been secured, and if you're wondering, I get a grande iced white mocha with vanilla sweet cream cold foam, no whipped cream, and caramel drizzle. And this is what it looks like. This is probably a horrible angle, but we were just driving and I saw a freaking alligator. Big one. I've been saying that since we've been in South Carolina. We've been desperate to see an alligator, and when we're driving today, we see one.
Yeah. Pulled over because we had to just come and look at this monstrosity of an animal.
Yeah. There's the alligator. Oh my gosh, he's just chilling. I'm not even gonna lie though, I don't feel comfortable getting close to the water because I'm afraid of like wild animals. Just hanging out in the van and somebody hit us. They hit the van and then JC ran out of the car like as quickly as she could, and then I pulled up my camera right away and I got their license plate, but they immediately drove away. Didn't even stop, just drove. I am just so excited to make dinner here tonight. Like, so many of the perks of van life are that you get to wake up places like this. Finally time to eat. In order to make vegan tostadas, you're going to need lettuce, an onion, corn, the tostadas, an avocado, and I think that's it. And beans and sauce. Lettuce, onion, salsa, beans, avocado, corn, and Canada Dry. Ever since we watched this documentary on Netflix about food, there's like so many, there's Poison, there's You Are What You Eat, there's so many documentaries. We have always like been kind of scared of food, which I don't know if that's why we started eating plant-based, but it's definitely like has something to do with it.
These are good. It's the avocado that takes the icing on the cake on this.
Ready to go out? So we are currently at the Mount Pleasant Waterfront Park here in South Carolina. Across the bridge from me is downtown Charleston, which you have the famous King Street and other locations where there's just so much good food. Charleston is known for its food and for its drinking. There's so many breweries, so many oyster places. I'm just so happy to be here.
The mosquitoes are not my favorite part here in Charleston. I have been getting eaten alive all over. The bugs here are bad. Really bad.
Probably the most perfect place to walk your dogs, stop and get a drink. There's about a 1.5 mile walk that you can do under the bridge, or you can do it over the bridge, which is also really fun.
We have concluded that our thoughts of South Carolina are very slow.
So slow. Everybody drives so slow.
Drivers are probably one of the worst we've seen in the 50 states.
True.
The weather conditions are pretty good. I think we've gotten lucky. It hasn't rained. It apparently, because it's on the coast, rain is a big thing and the weather changes very frequently, but we've lucked out with good weather. And
I would say overall, South Carolina is a good place to visit. Do I think that you should live here? Maybe if you like the South.
I think it's a case-by-case basis like all places, but personally for us, it's a nice place to drive by and definitely not a place that we would settle down and buy a home and call home.
But I do recommend going to Lewis's Barbecue.
They do have really good food here. That is true.
We do try to eat plant-based most of the time, but Lewis's Barbecue is really good. They have really good mac and cheese.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think one of the best things about the South is every state you go to, barbecue is going to be done completely differently.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There they are. You can't sleep here, but we are gonna prep just our windows and everything, get our window covers up so that we can be ready for bed when we get to where we need to go. Look easy.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the magnet, so the window vent had its own air to still circulate. So when we go to sleep, we'll just put this down and we'll close the window.
So to be entirely honest, this one is homemade and not the best. And we have these makeshift magnets that we attached, and it's not the best thing in the world, but it works. A homey vibe.
A very long day, and we finally moved spots. We converted the van. We're ready to go to bed. All we gotta do is switch into our jammies and
Take my makeup off, brush our teeth.
yeah, and do the normal wind down things that any other normal person would do in any other house.
So we'll check you in our next video.